Today, we're diving into an issue that's affecting both farmers and consumers in Bangladesh: the recent allegations by the Bangladesh Poultry Association regarding the artificial inflation of feed prices. This isn't just a problem for those directly involved in the poultry industry. It has far-reaching implications for the entire economy. First up, let's talk about the impact on farmers and producers. The Bangladesh Poultry Association has accused feed manufacturers and hatcheries of artificially inflating prices. This isn't just a minor price hike. For context, feed costs account for about 75% of the total cost for producing eggs and chickens. When feed prices increase by even 10%, the production costs for farmers go up by around 7.5%. Data from the association shows that over the past year, feed prices have surged by approximately 30%, leading to a significant jump in production costs. With these increased costs, small and medium-scale farmers are seeing their profit margins shrink dramatically. According to industry estimates, profit margins have dropped from around 15% to just 5% or less. The impact on the industry is evident. The number of poultry farmers has reportedly dropped from 160,000 to just 60,000, a 62.5% decline. This massive reduction highlights the financial strain on farmers, many of whom are being forced out of business. Poultry farming is a key income source in rural areas, and the closure of these farms could drive up rural unemployment and poverty rates. Now, let's shift gears and look at how this affects consumers. Higher production costs inevitably led to higher retail prices for poultry products. According to recent market data, the price of chicken has increased by about 20% in the past year. Egg prices have seen a similar increase, with a dozen eggs now costing around 12% more than they did a year ago. For low and middle-income families, who typically spend 40 to 50% of their monthly income on food, this is a substantial burden. Higher prices could also lead to reduced consumption of poultry products. According to health experts, poultry provides a significant portion of the affordable protein for Bangladeshi families. Reduced consumption could lead to a decrease in protein intake, which can have long-term public health implications, including increased rates of malnutrition. This situation also has a broader impact on the economy. Artificial price hikes in essential commodities like poultry feed contribute to food inflation. In fact, data from the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics shows that food inflation reached 10% in recent months, the highest it's been in a decade. The increased prices of poultry feed and products are a significant factor in this inflationary trend. These price hikes don't just affect poultry, they have a ripple effect across other sectors such as beef and fish farming, where feed is also a major cost. As a result, overall food prices continue to rise, contributing to the country's inflationary pressures and making it harder for households to make ends meet. Let's not forget the role of the government in all this. The allegations point to potential regulatory failures or even complicity within the Department of Livestock Services. If the feed and hatchery companies are indeed manipulating prices, this could imply that government oversight is weak or corrupt. Economists estimate that if these illegal profits go unreported, the government could be losing millions in tax revenue annually. This loss of revenue not only impacts government finances, but also limits the resources available for public services and infrastructure, further affecting economic stability. The artificially inflated prices also have long-term implications for investment and economic growth. High production costs and market manipulation deter investment in the poultry sector. According to the Bangladesh Poultry Industry Central Council, investment in the poultry industry has declined by nearly 20% over the past year as investors turn to less risky ventures. This trend could lead to economic slowdown, especially in rural areas where poultry farming plays a significant role. The World Bank estimates that agriculture contributes about 13% to Bangladesh's GDP, with poultry being a major component. A decline in this sector could slow overall economic growth, particularly in rural regions, leading to job losses and reduced economic activity. Finally, let's consider the impact on Bangladesh's international trade. The inflated production costs make Bangladeshi poultry products less competitive in the global market. Data from the Export Promotion Bureau shows that poultry exports have already declined by about 10% over the past year. Neighboring countries like India, which have managed to keep feed prices low, are capturing a larger share of the export market. This trend hurts Bangladesh's export prospects and reduces foreign exchange earnings, which are crucial for the country's economic stability. So, what can be done? The situation in Bangladesh is serious, but it's not without solutions. Let's look at a real-life example from India. In 2021 to 2022, India's poultry industry faced similar challenges with feed price manipulation. The Indian government intervened by imposing price controls and increasing the supply of raw materials. As a result, feed prices stabilized. Farmers received some relief, and consumer prices became more affordable. By learning from India's experience, Bangladesh can implement robust regulations, support its farmers, and create a more equitable and sustainable poultry industry. Something that will ensure that both farmers and consumers benefit from fair market practices.